So, Greg, we're here with Greg Sapp, the voice of the Hearts. Talk a little bit about what's been the spotlight of the Hearts season this year.
Well, I think the play by everybody. This is such a good team. Football is a team sport as much or more than any other sport. And we thought that there were certain people that would come back that would help the Hearts. Certainly, Nate Shackelford's having a wonderful season. Certainly, they've had Tristan Duncan and a whole stable of receivers. And the thing that I keep coming back to is the defense and how well the defense has played. If you go back and look at the point totals, Effingham has always been in the game because their defense has held their opponents to very low scoring totals. So the combination of Shaq being healthy all season, the receivers doing well, and that great defense, offensive line, which makes everybody look good on offense, the special teams play. I try to talk to Coach Hefner about that every couple of weeks, about the fact that between Angel and Hefner and the job that Dawson Witten's done punting the football, everybody does well on this team, and that's why the team is a success. And you know, Coach Hefner ought to get some credit too. We've had 3 awfully good football seasons in a row, so shout out to Coach for his job too.
Next question I have for you, Greg, is like you said, the offense. How do you explain Nathan Shackelford as a passer? And not only that, but he can run, he can do anything.
Well, let's contrast the last 2 quarterbacks. Landon Wolf last year was a Tom Brady kind of quarterback. Stays in the pocket and, stands up tall and proud and had a rifle arm and just did such a good job of finding receivers. Shaq can do that, but he seems to be best when he's improvising. Think about the plays he's made when it looked like he might get sacked, much less be unable to find a receiver. He'll scramble and get out in an open part of the field and throw a strike to somebody downfield. I think the receivers have learned by now to work to get open as long as they can because Shaq will find them. I really think his resourcefulness, his physical ability to move as well as he does, and he's always a threat to run. So they can't just blitz all the time or he'll be 20 yards down the field. He's a great package.
So on defense, how do you think Parker Wolf has done such a good job of intercepting 10 interceptions on the season? How has he done it?
Parker's not the tallest kid on the football field, and he positions himself well. He plays the ball pretty well. Some guys play the man that they're covering. Parker's done well at playing the ball and then has great leaping ability. There have been many times this year when he's just gone up and gotten the ball away from a defender or from a receiver. He's been a really good defender. And the guys on the other side of the field are good too. The job that, Luke Spencer's been over there. Different people have played that other corner spot. You can pick on one or the other, but you're picking on one or the other at your own peril. And we've seen all these interceptions as a result.
So going into the game on Saturday, what are the expectations from what you've seen this season that they need to do to beat Prairie Central?
Well, Effingham's done pretty well against running teams, and my understanding is Prairie Central, from what I've seen, from what I've read, they run the ball a lot. And Effingham seemed to do pretty well against running teams. And I understand Prairie Central has a stable of running backs. It's not just one player, and that's to their advantage. And they're home, so you have all that to consider. But I still think that the Hearts' ability to sort of counter run offenses ought to really stand them in good stead this weekend.
So if the Hearts can beat Prairie Central and Murfreesboro hosts Kankakee Bishop McNamara, if the Hearts win and Murfreesboro wins, Hearts will be able to host Week 4. That would be the first time in school history the Hearts have made it to Week 4. Explain the scenario and how this could all work out.
Well, it's what Tyler said, that if the Hearts win and Murfreesboro win, then the game will be at Effingham. If the Hearts win and Kankakee wins, then we're all on the road to Kankakee next weekend. It's just the way it breaks down because it's not just the high seed. If the higher seed always got to be at home, the Hearts would be at home. But it doesn't always work that way. It's how many times you've been home and how many times the other people have been home. So that's why if Murphy wins and we win, we're here. And if Kankakee wins and we win, we're there. Hopefully, we're playing somewhere next week. That's the bottom line.